I have my measured drawing here. The design calls for a top, two sides, a shelf, and a brace along the top, just underneath the tabletop. My plan is to use the Kreg Jig to attach all the pieces together. That means I'm going to have to put holes in the sides and all the bottom pieces and the shelf, along with the cross braces. Before I do that, I want to make sure that I have everything laid out where it belongs and where I'm going to put the holes. So I'm going to put X's where I'm going to be putting the holes at. My thinking is, I don't need to have the holes laid out precisely, but I think it looks a little bit more professional, and also it makes it easier to think about if I have it in the proper order. My intention is to have 3 screws in the ends, 4 screws in the sides, 3 screws in the shelf, and that should take care of it. I'm going to come 1.5 inches in from the end. I don't want to have anywhere near the end, so I don't have to worry about splitting. And then halfway, the overall length is 15 5/8, so I'm going to go 7.5 plus 5/16. That comes out to 7 13/16. Now, having marked out the one, I'm just going to use a square so that I have them all in the same area. Now, the Kreg Jig will take care of the distance from the edge. That'll all be fixed. All I need to do is have them in roughly the same spot. The jig really doesn't care, and the screw really doesn't care if they're absolutely in perfect order. It's going to hold them just fine. Going into a knot, wants to walk a bit. I can see having a jig being an advantage. Trying to hold the wood piece and the drill motor and the clamp all at the same time allows the thing to wobble around a bit. Now, if I was going to be doing this, making more than one, probably would want to have a fixture that I just slid the board into and clamped it. I'm sure with a little bit more practice under my belt, I would be doing this a lot faster. still wants to walk around. I pretty much guarantee I wouldn't be able to drill a hole like that freehand. Not that consistently. Jig is always going to beat me on that. Well, next to the last hole, I'm learning something new with each one, but I've learned that I have to start out a little bit slower. And holding the clamp seems to work better than holding the board.